Good evening, I'm Jim Williams. You heard President Trump. He says he's feeling better in this video recorded at the hospital. But tonight, the White House saying he is, quote, not out of the woods yet. CBS News Natalie Brand reports on this developing story from the Walter Reed Medical Center in Maryland.
Supporters of President Trump gathered outside Walter Reed, where the president prepared to spend a second night receiving treatment for the coronavirus. From inside the hospital's presidential suite, President Trump tweeted a video message about his health.
I came here, wasn't feeling so well. I feel much better now. We're working hard to get me all the way back. You don't know, over the next period of a few days, I guess that's the real test.
A source familiar with the president's health told reporters Saturday vitals over the last 24 hours were very concerning, and the next 48 hours will be critical in terms of his care, adding, quote, we're still not on a clear path to a full recovery. CBS News has also confirmed the president was administered supplemental oxygen at the White House Friday before he was flown to Walter Reed in the evening. It's not clear if the president was having trouble breathing at that time. And new questions are now emerging about the timeline surrounding the president's diagnosis.
Just 72 hours into the diagnosis now.
In a White House statement issued shortly after, White House physician Dr. Sean Conley said he incorrectly used the term 72 hours and should have said day 3, adding that the president tested positive Thursday night. It's still unclear exactly when the president began displaying symptoms, and Dr. Conley declined to answer a question about when President Trump last tested negative for the virus.
I'm not going to get into all the testing going back, but he and all the staff routinely are tested.
Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie announced Saturday that he has COVID-19. He tweeted that he has checked himself into a hospital as a precaution and says he is feeling good with only mild symptoms. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Bethesda, Maryland.
Chris Christie is one of 8 people who attended last Saturday's White House ceremony for Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett, who have since tested positive. And Christie helped the president prepare for his debate with Joe Biden. In light of rising COVID cases on Capitol Hill, Majority Leader Mitch McConnell wants to push back the Senate's floor activity for 2 weeks, with the exception of work on confirming Amy Coney Barrett. But McConnell says he needs the Senate Minority Leader, Democrat Chuck Schumer, to agree, and that is not likely. Schumer says if it's too dangerous for the Senate to meet, it's too dangerous for the Judiciary Committee to meet. There's been a GOP rush to make Barrett's confirmation a done deal before Election Day, but 3 Republican senators have tested positive this week for the virus. 2 of them sit on the Judiciary Committee.